been really into Italian food today. This is one of Michael's favorite dishes when we go to an Italian restaurant. And it's so easy to make at home. I want you to look. These are eggs from our coop. The yolks are so bright in color that it changes the color of my dishes. I made chicken salad last night and I had boiled my eggs and it turned our chicken salad yellow. That's how potent these chickens are. All right, chicken Parmesan. All right, now here's the deal. I'm gonna cook 4 chicken breasts and it's up to you. Do you choose to beat it? Personally, I like mine beaten down some and it tenderizes it. Or you can leave it like this. So I'm gonna leave it like this and I'm gonna make me a mixture of my bright eggs, about a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and a good tablespoon of fresh grated garlic and dried parsley. And those are big breasts. I hope this will cover our breast. So I'm gonna put them in our Ziploc bag. Oh, I wanna beat it so bad. And we're gonna let this marinate. Those breasts, you all right?
I am.
Broomhilda over there.
I am.
Did you drop the set out of your ring?
All
All right, I'm gonna put about 1/2 of that on top of those 2. I bet you that breast weighs a pound. This would feed 8 people easy, easy, easy. In fact, I may have to have another egg to just cover this chicken. Maybe not, maybe not. But I am gonna make sure I get all of that out of there. All right, now that was salt, parsley, and 2 eggs. And I think I'm gonna just sprinkle this with a little Italian seasoning. Yeah, it's Italian seasoning. I couldn't see it. Okay, I'm not gonna let the air out of this. I'm gonna just close it. I'm gonna toss, toss, toss. Yes, it's gonna cover all the chicken. See? For about 15 or 20 minutes, however long you have. And you'll wanna do this, every 5 minutes maybe, to just make sure it all gets around good in your chicken. While I'm waiting on our chicken to marinate, last night, Michael, I had cut up chicken and he put it on the grill and smoked it and it was so delicious. But he said, now listen, I'm gonna save some of the legs and the wings out and maybe if you'll just fry those. So I said, I'll do it. So last night I put it in my hot sauce and, oh, I thought that was a feather, but it's not. I put it in my hot sauce with an egg and a little bit of water. So it has set all night long in that. And I've got my pot getting hot. I wish I had some, oh, I do. I like frying my chicken in used grease. So I'm gonna take my legs out and toss them first because they're going to take longer to cook than our wings. Remember, dark meat takes a lot longer to cook versus white meat. All right, we're back to our chicken Parmesan, and I was telling y'all about me having some leftover pieces of chicken that Michael cooked last night. Now, where did I put my chicken?
It's right.
Oh, right here on this plate, blind baby. Now, I'm doing two things at one time, y'all. And I used to be able to multitask, but I can't multitask like I used to. So y'all may have to help me remind me. That would be you, Eddie, and Teresa. All right, I'm heating up this oil for these chicken breasts. And before I put those in the hot pot, I'm going to be using my panko. And in order for your panko to stick, you have to add flour to it. You just have to. And it called for seasoned panko, which I didn't have, so I'm just going to put a little Italian seasoning in it. Then I want to toss this together real good. And I may have to come back and, fix another thing because those breasts are so big. So big. So I think I'll go ahead and just add a little bit more panko right now. All right, now let me step over here and see what our oil's at. Okay, it's at 340, which is pretty close. So I'm going to go ahead and put in our chicken legs, and because remember what I said about dark meat taking longer. So we're going to let that get a little jump. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and add these wings. Since the legs got a little start. And it's going to make a pan full of chicken. So I'm going to say that this has been very, very close to 15 minutes. So in goes our chicken breast. I hear something popping over there in that chicken pan. I'm so glad it worked out because y'all are getting a twofer today. 2 recipes in one video. All right, this pot is about at 340, just like our fried chicken grease. And we're going to cook these like 5 minutes per side. Because remember, it is going in the oven and it's going to cook some more. All right, I think it's been about 5 minutes on the chicken breast here. These mammoth chicken breasts. Looks pretty, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. So, another 5 minutes on this side. So while I'm waiting for that to cook, I'm going to come over here and take my marinara, and I'm using a 32-ounce jar of my favorite marinara. Years ago, I wish I could go back and find the show because my shows I still have all my shows. But one of the owners of Rayo's from New York came and did a show with me. And I swear to Peter, he made the best homemade marinara I've ever eaten. And he did it so quick. So quick. All right. So that pan is ready for my mammoth breast. Yum. All right, so I'm going to bring my bowl over here. Might just want to let it brown a little bit more. I know it's done, but I like it nice and brown. Look at that beautiful chicken. And so I have to tell you, I think I started trying to tell y'all a minute ago and got sidetracked. We wound up making the hard decision to close the Lady and Sons here at the end of August. And it was a very heartfelt, hard decision. And I am not lying to you. I miss going down there to Jamie's chicken box and getting my chicken, because I have to wait until I'm out on the road now visiting the other restaurant. Because nobody fries chicken like the Lady and Sons and Paula Deen's Family Kitchen. Just nobody.
No chicken.
Oh, look at that. Look who's just in time. He can tell just as good when I'm up to something. So our chicken breasts are done, I think. But there again, I want them to just brown a little bit more.
I gotta go to work.
No, I thought you said you weren't going till tonight.
Oh.
You want a piece of chicken before you go? You want to get your piece of bread and have a handle sandwich?
No, I don't get that.
You don't get it.
Yeah.
Well, you'd get it if you worked in a restaurant and you was starving and you didn't have time to fix a plate.
See, this got a handle on it already.
I know.
See?
Oh, tell me what you think.
All right, man.
Why don't you go to work?
No, you do pretty good.
Well, as long as I did pretty good, y'all.
Well, you said I showed you how to do it.
You ain't knowing how to fry no chicken. I can't believe your nose is not like a foot long from telling all your stories. I think they'd actually call them lied. I need to go down there and help show you how to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Since you share with me so much.
What?
Since you share so much with me, you teach me so much. All right, just for giggles, I'm going to see what my thermometer says. What'd you just say? Did I hear you say,
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. I'm so glad. I actually heard a He wouldn't admit to y'all for nothing that that's not the best fried chicken he'd ever put in his mouth. Not for nothing.
It's definitely in top 10.
Huh?
It's definitely in my top 10.
I don't hear what you're saying, but I don't care. I don't care what he's saying. Okay, so here we go. It wasn't quite 165. It was just below that. But remember, we're going to be cooking it more in the oven. I'm going to let that one stay in there for a minute. This is the smallest breast of all. There we go. Doesn't that look pretty? Don't do what I'm doing because it's dangerous. If I slipped, I would be bad burned. So don't do it. Don't do it, y'all. I love using the sliced mozzarella. So I'm going to put 2 slices of fresh sliced mozzarella.
That was delicious.
Well, thank you, Michael. You're so kind and generous to say that. I see you making a face at me. Okay. All right, I'm gonna just top my whole dish with grated Parmesan cheese. And I'm gonna put this in the oven and bake it for 15 more minutes. So I'll know that it's good and done. This looks so delicious and it's bubbling. And I said, look at it, it looks like 2 fried eggs on top of the chicken breast, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna put it mainly just on the breast. And I'm gonna serve this tonight on angel hair pasta because I do love angel hair. Love it. I could eat angel hair, just a bowl of that buttered. So good. Look at this wonderful Parmesan chickens. You see it bubbling. It was bubbling hard when I took it out a second ago. And it's still bubbling some, and it looks like heavenly. Like heavenly. I think I'm gonna serve Aunt Peggy some of this tonight, and hopefully she'll eat it. Hopefully. She's gotten picky in her old age. But I'm gonna just slip in here and take a little bite of the end piece. But I'm not gonna be able to taste this. It'll tear my mouth up. And look at the steam coming off, y'all. I'd be a glutton for punishment. Still smoking. Y'all trust me, this is so good. And you can't go wrong with that sauce. I'm chicken. Ooh, that sauce is delicious. And I love the eggy look to that. The 2 over medium eggs. How about if I let this cool and I'll get back to y'all on what it tastes like. How about that? The crunch. Do you hear it? Can you hear the crunch? I adore panko. I just adore it. This is good. Just slap good, y'all. Love and best dishes to y'all. Y'all come back now, you hear? And don't forget to hit subscribe, please. Doesn't cost a thing. Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.